And welcome back, this is ballerscuba with more Let's Play Tales of Phantasia. I'm joined as always by my basilisk slaying squad of Mint, Clarth, and Archie. When we last left off, I said I was going to go out and kill some basilisks. I've gone ahead and done that. I should have 5 on me now. I don't know where they are. I was looking for them earlier. I don't see them in my inventory, but I was counting as I went along, and I should have 5 basilisk scales somewhere in my inventory, even if they're not showing up in my inventory. There they are, basilisk scales. A scale from a desert creature cures paralysis, revives, and also fully restores HP. It's a really nice item. I do have 5 of them. I'm hoping that is enough. I believe it is. I did get levels for everybody except for Mint while I was grinding, but nothing special as a result of those levels. So let's head back into the inn here in Olive Village to Salisbury Steak. Oh, pick yourself some basilisk scales, I see. That should be enough. How about you take it easy and stay here for the night? It's on the house, so make yourself comfortable. Edward won't be back until sometime tomorrow anyway. Let's go ahead and stay the night. Right, then I'll let the villagers know about this immediately. Word should reach Edward soon enough. Alright, we slept the night alright. Rise and shine, Mr. Alvin! Edward has arrived. Let's just shuffle our way on out. You're the ones! The people who provided these precious scales? Edward's the name, isn't it? Actually, Mr. Morrison. Yes, my surname is Morrison, but why is that such a shock to you? You two look like you're facing a ghost. Edward, before we talk about the scales, please read this letter. An introduction from the Grum, is it? Then you must have good reason to follow me this far. Indeed, let's talk somewhere more private. We can't let this innkeeper hear about this stuff. Aha. So you were the ones who saved Princess Laird. Yep, and they showed us their gratitude by throwing us in the slammer. Saved the punchline for last, did you? Well, anyway, I understand the gist of your story. So, what would you recommend we do about these rings? They appear to be suitable for pacts with mighty spirits indeed. Going out to find replacements will be no easy task, as such things are one of a kind. But don't lose hope. Pact rings are the fruits of collaborative work of the Elves and the late Dwarven race. What are you getting at exactly? Your best bet is to go meet the Elves of a mere forest. If anyone in this world would know how to repair these, it's them. The Elves? There's no way they'd let us into their settlement. Just ask Lundgrim. If Alvanista vouches for you, they shouldn't give you any grief. Well then, I gratefully accept your basilisk scales. Also, I intend to gather companions before war breaks out in Midgard. If possible. Huh? Well, to be frank, I was hoping those companions would be yourselves, but I can't make that decision for you. Well, may we meet again if the opportunity presents itself. And off goes Mr. Morrison. Apparently, they wear the same clothes generation after generation, or at least the same style of clothes. It was a different color. Class, where are you leaving? Where are you going? Mr. Morrison, please wait. Is there something else? Take a look at this. I'm sure it'll help you. Well now, it's quite worn, isn't it? Is this my handwriting? My signature as well? The man who entrusted us with this book is named Trinicus D. Morrison. Morrison, you say? He's your descendant. We've been thrown here across time. We came from the future. By time travel? Cut the jokes. I'm still researching that. That must mean you completed it in the future, Morrison. Well, if what you say is true, then I should by no means read this book. Huh? Why do you say that? Archie, I haven't spoken to you about this yet, but Klaus and I are from the world of 100 years into the future. I know it's hard to believe, but... What? So, in other words, that means... I'm like a wrinkly century-old granny in your world, then. Edward's descendant sent us back here with his power. And that's all we get for that. There's like an eerie lack of music going on right now. I'm so used to the music, when I don't get it, it throws me off. Hold on. I suppose this means you know the outcome of the war. Not only that, but what happens afterward and beyond. I would prefer not to know how it all ends up. There would be little reason to go on if I did. You're working to save my descendant and your good friend, are you not? Yes, you wish to change history. I feel the same way. Even if we cannot fathom the results. I never said anything like, oh, I'm sure you feel very much the same as I. The proof lies within our common goal of defeating Daus. Mr. Morrison, the music finally came back. Please wait at Midgard for us. We'll meet up with you there and join forces. Before I go, do you have any means of returning to your own time? Actually, we're still trying to figure that out. All right. Next time we meet, I'll see what I can do. I believe that if my descendant can send you back here, there's no reason I couldn't do the same in reverse. To think, I was actually just about to give up on my time travel research, too. I'm sure you can do it. Yes, good luck with the rings. Back to Alvanista we go. Yeah, let's see what Lundgren can do for us. Alright, and it's still incredibly hot, but at least I got a full heal, thanks to, resting. Let's head out and see what I can find back in Alvanista. We just kind of have to backtrack here. I was about to say, where is the dock? There is the dock. Let's head for that, and we'll take it back to Alvanista when we get the opportunity. Once we make it back on board the ship, I should have plenty of money. Yeah, almost 90,000. Not necessarily plenty, I'm sure that could all be spent very easily, but it's enough to cover this at least. I think I had single fight back there that could have taken care of that all by itself. But off we go again! It's not a very long journey if we're being honest, but it is a different continent. It's not something that I can walk until I figure out how to walk on the ocean, which I'm not sure I know how to do in this game. There are other games where I think I can do it, but they're not this one. Yeah, nothing around here scares me. Just nothing. Just go ahead and destroy anything in the way. They go down so quick now. Magic Lens, Orange Shell. I believe I'm already maxed out on Magic Lenses. Maybe Orange Shells would be useful, though. They're just going to give it to me. I wish I could go faster on the world map. I don't like using holy bottles. I know some people want me to use those, but these fights go so quick when they're easy enemies that I feel like it's not really costing that much time to take out these enemies, getting a little bit of money, enough to make up for inn visits and stuff like that, plus a little bit of experience. Plus I get cooking supplies out of it, which is always nice. Alright, back to Alvanista, not that long of a journey after all. Let's head inside and see what awaits us in here. Alright, so we have to go back to Lundgren, who is in what is known as the Sorcery Lab. I ran around here. You would think I would remember how to get around that town, but it's longer than I think it is every time. Alright, so we have to go up a couple times. Then we go down over here. And it should be you, actually. Sir Lundgren, do you have a moment? Yes, no worries. But first, I was wondering, have you met Ed yet? Actually, that's exactly what we came to talk to you about. I see. Let's take it outside then. Once again, we cannot have these kinds of discussions in front of the rabble. We must have it privately. Like outside. I can't believe him. Without so much as a word even to me, Ed goes off on some grand quest. Well, he suggested that we come to you to get a permit allowing us entry into the Emir Forest. No problem. However, the procedure is a bit more complicated than it is for the Moria mine. I need permission to go on quests in this game. It's going to take about a day to get through all the formalities. Drop by the lab tomorrow and I should have it ready to go. And that's why you don't rest at the end when you first show up, because then you'll just kind of waste it. While I'm here, though, I should check out the pharmacy. See what you have for me. Anything that I need? I need a couple Panacea bottles. Had to use those when I fought the basilisk, as I'm sure you might understand. We'll get a few of those. And do I want to buy rune bottles just yet? I think I do. I'll only get up to 10 now because they're still pretty expensive for me. I should probably start using them, but I'm gonna hold on to them for the time being still. Probably should have used them as soon as I got them, but that's just not the way that I like to play these games. I'd rather grind than use an item and regret using it that early, you know? All right, let's rest at the inn. And we will see what awaits us now that it's a new day in Alvanista. Let's go find Lundgren. And hopefully he will give us permission to head out once more. This game feels like we have accomplished a lot. At the same time, though, it doesn't feel like we've actually accomplished much. We've done a lot, but have we really done anything? Sorry it couldn't be done sooner, but here it is. Just pin it to your chest and the guards will let you through. I must warn you, even with this crest, the Elves of Emir Forest will absolutely not allow a half-elf into their territory. And we have acquired the Royal Crest of Alvanista. That sounds quite nice. I bet it is a... Oh, I need to resort there. Bet it is a key item. The Royal Crest, the crest of Alvanista's royal family, functions as a permit for entry into the Elven settlement. As you can see, we do have quite a bit of key items. We still need more, though. Anything else to say? To reach Emir Forest, go across the eastern bridge and then head southwest. Yeah, that's all you have to say is just the one thing.